Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this about substance abuse, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Imagine, being buried alive. You're laying in the coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to open the coffin and push that enormous weight that's upon the lid. You think about giving up and waiting for death to arrive. But then you also think about possibly just banging on the coffin lid and maybe to unsettle the dirt that's upon the lid. And maybe, just maybe, someone on top, standing by your grave, might notice and start digging their way down to help you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on completely on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are people probably standing by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might take what's so precious away from you, yourself, your family, your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your children. You might take your life away from you by overdosing. Your life was given to you by the Lord Jesus. Now you're abusing drugs and alcohol. And chances are, if you really abuse that, you could lose your life. With this, I leave one other thought with you. Don't be the person I'm reading about, laying in the coffin, banging on the lid, hoping that someone might hear them, waiting for death to arrive. Instead, be the person that takes full control of their own life by asking for help. If you have an alcohol addiction, drug addiction, depression, low self-esteem, or any other situation in your life, reach out to people like myself, addiction recovery coach, life coach, at 844-405-HELP, or you can reach out to another person. And there are thousands of us, but you can reach out to another person, a good friend of mine. His name is Larry Geist, with over 30 years experience as a life coach, an addiction recovery coach. And you can reach him at 516-458-2741. Go to www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geist will help you from your addiction to your recovery, from your depression to happier times, from your low self-esteem to higher self-esteem. Folks, Larry and I always tell our clients, it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter where you've been. What matters is you're here. You're asking for help for a better today and a brighter tomorrow. Call Larry Geist at 516-458-2741 or go to www.odysseyconsultant.org. You can also find him on Facebook. I believe he's under Odyssey Consultant, or you can just look up Larry Geist, but give him a call, 516-458-2741. Let Larry Geist, or myself, Ralf Friedrichs, the host, the addiction recovery coach here at the Take Your Life Back Today show, help you take back your life before your life, my friend, is gone. You watch my video and it seems blurry this morning. It's not the quality of the video, my friends. It is possibly your glasses. Isn't it time for the new year to have a new pair of glasses? Well, where else better to go? If you want to save a lot of money and get good quality glasses, then www.globaleyeglasses.com. They have over 1,200 frames. Plastic, metal, half frame, full frame, no frame at all. They have the lenses that you probably would love to have and need, which are no-line bifocals, line bifocals, transitions which change indoor and outdoors, photochromatics, and polarized lenses, all available at globaleyeglasses.com. Folks, if you have a thick lenses and you want them to be thinner, get the high index. You have the index at 1.6, 1.67, and 1.74. The higher the index, the thinner the lens. Now, if you have children or elderly that possibly could fall, go with the polycarbonate lens. It's a shatterproof lens. Folks, if you have problems with night driving, with that glare coming from oncoming traffic, go with anti-reflecting coating. It's also good for reflection off your computer screen. If you have issues with UV, go with the UV coating. If you want to protect your lenses and help protect from scratching as much, go with anti-scratch coating. All available at globaleyeglasses.com. But what you need to do is go to www.globaleyeglasses.com and let them focus on saving you money. And folks, the great thing is, your host, me, I have over 30 years experience in the optometry business. And when I started doing commercials for globaleyeglasses.com, I told them, listen, anyone that calls in and I help them with any questions they might have about frames or lenses, what can I give them in return for calling in? And they said, give them a code for free shipping. So if you call me, 631-599-0218, and I help you pick out the frames and the lenses and you place the order, I will make sure that you get free shipping to anywhere in the continental United States. You got to get a hold of me, 631-599-0218, but go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. 10 tips for helping children of divorce. Folks, you got to make sure you let your children know that mommy and daddy are separating, but it's not because of them. It's because it's like if they were in school, your children, explain to them, if you don't get along with other children, you kind of walk away and you play with different children. Well, that's what a divorce is like. We got to make sure we let our children know it's not them. The process of divorce isn't just stressful for the spouses. It can be very stressful for the children of the divorce. To help your children get through these struggles, here are some tips to help reduce the pain of divorce for teens, tweens, and tots. Number 1 out of the 10 is everyone's pace is different. As with a race between a tortoise and a hare, everyone moves forward at their own pace. Each child of divorce will recover differently, making the transition to a new family arrangement one step at a time. Make sure you give your children of divorce time to adjust without pressuring them to hurry up to the finish line. Number 2 is keep an open door. Children of divorce need to know that they can always communicate about their feelings with you, that your door is always open for them to chat with. The parents' breakup can cause a burdensome sense of loss in children of divorce, along with self-blame and the blame of the parents for ruining things. They are experiencing a great deal of change with their breakup, and they need to talk about whatever is happening in their own lives. Children of divorce will react in some way, often with fear, worry, anger. You should encourage children of divorce to talk about good and bad things that they are thinking about or worried about. By doing so, you will have an opportunity to share their feelings as well as educate, guide, and encourage them toward useful solutions and alternatives. Keeping communication lines open helps during the divorce so that any hurt feelings that they might be experiencing or frustrations can be diffused early on in the process. An open door is always good to talk about feelings and is good to approach for ongoing in the divorce as everything proceeds to its final stages. Number 3 is stay in control of your emotions, folks. You're an adult, and as difficult as it may be at times, you need to let your children know and talk to them about the divorce and find out what their feelings are without your being emotionally overwhelmed. Don't show them your feelings towards your own divorce. That does not mean you need to wear a happy mask at all times, but it does mean that you should be listening to your children of the divorce without unloading your own adult issues upon them. If the divorce has your emotions too raw, consider asking someone else, such as a grandparent, aunt, or pastor, to talk with your children about what is upsetting them so much. There are many faith-based organizations that have group programs of children of divorce. Number 4, children of divorce are not responsible. Frequently, heated discussions or arguments between struggling parents can resolve around the children. What the child is doing, what the child is not doing, the way one parent disciplines the child, the way the other parent doesn't discipline the child, the way It is not a surprise, then, that the children of divorce often feel that they are the root cause of their parents' problems and the reason for the parents divorcing. When viewed through a child's eyes, aren't they always subject to debate between their parents? Number 5, children of divorce take a long time to recover. Always be aware of your child's feelings, even years after the divorce is over. Children of divorce may exhibit problems after 2 or even 3 years as time passes after families break up. If a child of divorce is very young, then he or she may not be capable of verbalizing feelings, but may even seem depressed or act inappropriately at school. If your children are in school, you may note that grades are dropping, classes are being skipped, or the child seems disinterested in school activities and after-school functions. Number 6, never disparage the other parent in front of your child. The more parental conflict the child experiences, the more difficult the child will have in adjusting to life after divorce. Children of divorce should not be made to feel that they have to choose one parent from the other or take sides during disputes. Children are quick enough to pick up on problems between their own parents, and they don't deserve negative reinforcement about one parent talking negatively about the other. Aside from that, parental alienation is a serious matter and one that a child custody inspector will be quick to recognize in family court and swiftly address that issue to the judge. When you are faced with a situation where one parent has clearly crossed the line of reasonable behavior, or unreasonable behavior, I should say, you need to remain neutral and factual in any response your child or children inquire in. Number 7, children of divorce are not homing pigeons. The children of divorce are not to be used as homing pigeons to deliver information to you or to the other parent. Do not use your child to deliver messages to the other parent. Do not quiz your child about your ex's personal life. And do not use your child to spy on the other parent whatsoever. You want your privacy to be respected, and the former spouse's privacy should be respected as well. Should your child need to discuss something that happened while at the other parent's home, then of course listen and address it. But be careful how you respond. Number 8, take it one day at a time. Your child may be resistant to some of the changes that are coming about, and that is to be very much expected. Give children of divorce time to adjust to 2 different families now, just as you need time. If you plan to bring significant other into your home life, make sure your child has sufficient opportunities to become accustomed to that idea. Do it gradually, do it slowly. Remember that there has been a great upheaval in the child's lifestyle already, so let's be very responsible with their feelings. Number 9, people want to help your family through this, and there are people within your own church, I'm sure. You may not feel this right now, but there are many people out there who really want to help you during your children get through the divorce with the least distress as possible. Encourage children of divorce to develop positive new relationships in your own community. Your family, neighbors, friends, your church, all can help support you to on the day-to-day encounters with post-divorce world, and all you need to do is to allow them, give them a chance to help you. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. 3 out of 5 couples go through divorce. It is not failure on your part or your spouse, or definitely not on your children. Last but not least is number 10. Stay fit emotionally and physically. Lastly, make sure that you take the time for yourself. Follow good nutritional practices to get the exercise you need to stay healthy and reduce stress. Make sure you get the emotional support you need when you need it, too. If that means professional counseling or group therapy, then take advantage of those services. The stronger and the more confident you are, the more capable of a parent you become, and the better for your children, the happier for your children, the stronger for your children. These were the 10 tips, children of divorce. The process of divorce isn't just stressful for you, the parents. It can be very stressful for the children of the people going through the divorce to help your children get through these struggles. Listen to my 10 tips. Number 1 is everyone's pace is different. As the race between a tortoise and the hare, it doesn't matter how long it takes, but everybody's pace is different to reach the finish line. Keep an open door with your children. Make sure that anything they want to talk about your divorce or the situation that you're in, that you let them talk to you about it. Number 3 is to stay in control of your emotions. Don't show your children how upset you might be. Listen to their needs. You can seek separate help for yourself, but don't break down in front of your children. Number 4, children of divorce are not responsible. You need to make that very aware to the children. They are not the cause of the divorce. Use the analogy. 2 children that play in school for the longest time and then suddenly start fighting because one or both children have changed. Need to separate and go their own ways. And that's what's happened to mommy and daddy. Number 5, children of divorce take a long time to recovery, sometimes 2-3 years. And you might notice that they haven't recovered by the lack of good attendance in school or the school grades dropping. Number 6, never disparage the other parent in front of your child. Don't talk bad about your husband or your wife to your children. Don't negatively address the situation to them. Don't find out what mommy or daddy are doing in their personal life. As much as you don't want your personal life to be revealed to them, don't ask your child. Your child is not a messenger. Remember, your children of divorce are not homing pigeons. Do not send messages through your child to your spouse or ex-spouse to be. Don't use your children. Number 8 is take one day at a time. Your child may be resistant to some changes that are coming about, and that is to be expected. Give the children of the divorce some time to adjust to 2 different families now. Give them a chance to get adjusted to that. Number 9 is people want to help your family through this. There are people out there. There are people within your community that would be more than happy to help you. Your pastors, your counselors. Use the school system for your children, your guidance counselors, your therapists there. Last but not least is stay fit emotionally, mentally, and physically. Folks, you need to take care of yourself no matter what, because if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of someone else? Remember, going through a divorce is a very troubling time for everyone involved, especially the children, because children have a tendency automatically thinking it's their fault. So, my recommendation to you is that if you're going through a divorce, make sure that you address this issue to the children. Like I stated before, the analogy might be that mommy and daddy cannot play together nicely anymore. Therefore, we don't play together at all anymore. Compare it to children in school if you need to. Let your children know no matter what, you love them, and daddy loves them, or mommy loves them. Make your children also get them adjusted to possibly having adjusted 2 different homes now, 2 different families now. And don't use your children as a homing pigeon to send messages to your husband or your wife or your estranged husband and wife. Make this the easiest time for your children, because it's hard enough. One of you, whether it's the husband or wife, will not be living with this child full time. Make sure that your child gets adjusted to that. Make sure you let your children know that it's not their fault. Make sure that you let your children know it's okay to be able to love 2 different homes. I hope to God that this was a very encouraging video, because so many people go through divorces. I went through a divorce very early in my life. It was a very short marriage before I got remarried, and I've been married for a very long time now. But people go through that, and I want you to know that no matter what, it is not an uncommon practice. It's not like back in the 40s and 50s. Unfortunately, I do believe in the vows till death do you part, but there are circumstances in people's lives where they do need to separate themselves and go separate ways. If it's not for their own sake, it might be for their children's sake, or for whatever reason. I know for a fact that my life has been a million times better, and the reason for my divorce is not because of her or me. It's because we couldn't coexist together. Divorces are a 2-way street. It's not because one person is worse than the other. It's because two people cannot coexist, and life has to go on. We only have one life. Make the best out of it. I hope to God, no matter where you are watching me, that you have the best day of your life, that you have a sober rest of your life. And remember, a sober today promises a better tomorrow. I hope this video was very helpful to you, and make sure you love your children, hug them, tuck them into bed, and tell them how much you appreciate and love them tonight. And may God always bless each and every one of you.
Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. Yeah, the show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs. Yeah.